Let's go, my friends. We have the Glorious Voyage here today, Uncharted Waters, Season 1. We're excited to break down everything that you need to know in today's episode and guide all about the Glorious Voyage. So let's get into it here today. If you happen to have a question or comment along the way, please certainly let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server. Now, a couple things here that we have. We're currently at the dock. You must be new around here. Welcome to the Glorious Voyage. Of course, the Yagi guild is the best, but I'll help you out, rookie. Let's go. Oh ho, you have a trade ship, the Jelly Lion. Love it. It's no iridescent wave, but it'll do. The trade ship is your life at sea. Take good care of it. All right, listen up, sailor. What's most important on a voyage? That'd be the captain. Couple things here. You don't know which cookie to choose. Quit your worrying. Look right in front of you. Funds are important too. You can buy more goods with greater funding. Additionally, here you'll start with the base amount of funds. Try loading extra goods onto the ship for more. Now, if you're worried about the voyage, you can practice first. You won't get rewards though from it. On the trade ship, captain funds, you'll learn all there is to know about all there is to know. Let's set sail on the Glorious Voyage, my friends. Now, a couple things here out of the gate. What we got to do is we got to set our captain, we got to get our funds here, and then we can get started. However, if you're curious, you have your ship design right here. So as that goes through, you can make those different changes there. You can purchase in the Glorious shop. Additionally, here we got the iridescent wave, which will get you to the package if that is of interest to you. And then last, you got the other package there as well. Here you got the ranking system right there, plus the season rewards in terms of how to get there for this season and the score that's needed. And we'll show that here in a little bit. Here's the shop. Now, what's awesome about the shop is you can get these legendary attunement kits. Lots of players ask about this. I love that we have an opportunity to do that. Plenty of other awesome things right here. Playing enough will also net you a free Jaggy cookie as well as a Maju cookie. So very, very exciting there on your ability to get those cookies for free. Additionally there. So just wanted to call that stuff out. And if you're really, really in it to win it, you can get the silent right there, trade the ship design kind of a thing, which is pretty awesome. Plus a lot of other great rewards here that you can take advantage of. We also have our treasure map here as you piece it together. You haven't found any treasure map battles, keep searching for more. And you can fill that out as well. Now, additionally here, the Glorious Voyage, let's set sail in the waters of trade. The Glorious Voyage is an event where you sail the seas, travel around islands, and trade goods, preparing for the voyage. Like we said, you got the captain effect, we got the trade ship design and starting funds. On the voyage here, the voyages are turn-based, and each turn will use this ship's durability. The ship's durability starts at 100% at the start of a new voyage, and the base amount may increase depending on the captain effects. Ship's wheel is refilled automatically with time, and the voyages will end when the ship's durability reaches 0 or you complete the voyage logbook. Now, there's 2 win conditions or lose from that perspective, or just completing it. Sailing, you can sail the ship using 2 methods, automatic or manual. Select automatic for convenient sailing by selecting the destination. Select manual for strategic sailing by selecting the route you want. The ship will pause when visiting a trade island, sailing into an obstacle, or when turning to a new chapter in the voyage logbook. Voyage logbook in turns. The Glorious Voyage is made up of 7 voyage logbook chapters. Moving a certain number of turns in a chapter to move on to the next. Turning to a new chapter will change certain elements: the seas, market prices, and quantities on trade islands, and sailing conditions. Obstacles, you may encounter various obstacles during your voyage. Rock blocks the trade ship, thunderstorm, seaweed, maelstrom, pirate ship, message in a bottle, and repair ship kits. We also got trade here. Trade goods. There are various trade islands in the Glorious Voyage. Visit each island to buy goods with trade coins or even sell goods. There are goods you can buy or sell on all the islands, and goods only available to buy on certain islands. We'll show that here. Check the islands buy and sell prices along with available quantities in the trade good info screen. Trade islands, you can buy or sell, like we said. Buying goods, select the goods. We'll show that. Selling goods. Trade requests, you can obtain requests by getting a message in a bottle during a voyage or progressing to a new chapter. You can check the goods requests by merchants in the trade. We'll show that. Earn rewards by delivering requested goods to merchants on different islands. All trade requests will be reset once the voyage ends, so it starts all over. Rewards, result rewards. Your total points come from the following: trade coins, trade goods, voyage turns, voyage completion bonus. Trade goods points are calculated depending on the lowest sell price at the end of the voyage. Voyage completion is given when the ship's durability reaches 0 or by completing all chapters. Like we said, you can obtain Gold of Glory and other rewards depending on your total points. And the ship's wheels are not used in practice mode, but you will not receive rewards from the voyage. Trade shop, we talked about that. Rank rewards, we talked about that. And then treasure map battles. Map fragments, you can obtain map fragments through message in a bottle or by completing requests. Map fragments you collect are kept for the entire season. And then treasure map battles earn rewards by winning in treasure map battles. These battles are time limited, so make sure to finish them before the time runs out. All right, so we got that all set. Let's go to set. Here, once you collect the cookies, you will have the option to use these cookies. If you don't have them, you can see the different pieces here. They'll go up. The more you ascend them, the more you level them up, those kinds of things as well. You get different pieces here. We got Furball Doll, we got Gelantis Crystal there, Watermelon. So this we get a little bit extra because I do have a little bit higher there. And then here we go from that perspective. So we're actually going to go with Oyster Cookie here just because we have those two for now. We do have some really, really nice things there on the -3 plus 500. A little bit of balance, but not fully. Maybe we'll go there, but we got the double pieces here. So that's selling price and ship durability. This is ship durability plus 500. So maybe we'll go with that. We'll use Jagged Cookie, I guess, for now. All right. So now we've set it. And then again, you can see the level and the change and then the cargo funds. Let's go to load. Here on the load, a couple things that's really, really nice. If you're like me and you got thousands and thousands and thousands of these map fragments, yes, we can use them up finally. This is a perfect thing to use them. If we go auto, you can click auto, you can go maximum. It's going to load them right there for you so that you can see that. So you can also manually do that. However, I wanted to show that that you can use that. We got the 5,000. So now we got our cargo funds at 15,000 to start. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's figure out what we want to name it as. Now, a couple of things. You cannot do spaces in there. So it says right there, and no inappropriate expressions. So we're going to call this the Mighty Mythras. All right, there we go. Sailing the seas. Mighty Mythras is out and about. All right, my, you must be the new merchant. All right, so you've already met Guildmaster Jagged Cookie, huh? I'll tell you about the voyage at sea. Look around the trade ship. There are many islands at sea surrounded by all sorts of elements. Moving ahead, a tile will use a turn. The voyage log will move on to the next chapter when you use up all your turns. Here you can see it right there on the turns. Everything changes with the new chapter. The tiles, prices, and inventory on the seas, and yes, the seas themselves. Trade goods sail around the islands to buy goods at the cheapest prices and sell them at the highest, most reasonable prices. Completed trade requests and even find lost treasure maps. Enjoy your time at the sea. Now try tapping on the trade ship's wheel on the right. There you go. And here you can see tap on the destination, select the destination, and then you can choose between manual or auto. And the ship's durability will chip away when you sail the voyage. It will end at 0. All right, that's all I have for you, and good luck on your voyage. So very important here, my friends, as we kind of assess what this map looks like. Like it said, it's going to change. We got things way out there too to pay attention to. And it will change over time, like it said. If you auto, it will run into different things, so you can go to manual from that perspective, and then just pay attention to what you're kind of running into. Nice that we got some of these messages in a bottle. However, what's helpful is go look at these requests. So right here, we got sweet fruit. How cute. And then we can get more coins. So location, you can check that. It will show you where it is. So don't forget about that. You can look at your treasure map points like we talked about there. You have in the bottom left here the turns. Pay attention to that for the chapter books. Again, very strategic on how you're going to kind of think about navigating around the map and take advantage of these things. And then the trade goods here, you can see what they'll buy them at and what they'll sell them at. So if you're going to go to the farm island and you're looking for this, it's at 530. If you're going to buy it, the best place is Ranch Island. And then the best place to sell it is going to be over here. So we buy here and we sell there at 583 at Artisan. Now that's going to give you a nice score increase on the average prices there and trying to move things around. So we got to be very strategic at each location in terms of what we're buying. And this is just for the fresh orange. If you go over here, it'll start to show you each of these different pieces, what you should buy. Generally, what you're going to find is just like this. You'll have these different items here. It's got the different type up there as well. And then what produce, and that's going to be key as you kind of go through these different pieces right here on the request. So very, very important. So if we want to go get this one here to fill up, what we're going to need to do is go to the trade goods. We need to go find that. And the best place to go buy it is, and only spot, is right there at the farm island right there. So that's where we're going to want to go first if we want to complete this quest. So now we got to go find it. So farm island is over here. In this case, we can take a manual route. So I'm going to do this by clicking, and then we're going to go down. We're going to collect all these bottles because maybe we're going to get a map fragment. Now we got a new trade request. Now we got another trade request. And then moving down here, we're going to get another trade request. So when we go to requests, you can see all these different pieces right there. If we want to pivot and go get one of those instead, if we go look at our trade goods right there, this is the spot. You go to Ranch Island, so 2781. So Ranch Island is really close, so let's do that. So now we're going to set sail again. You got to click, and we'll go to Ranch Island. So now we need to buy 2 of these. I want to buy, so we're going to buy recommended. We need 2. That's going to be very, very expensive, but let's go ahead. We're going to add it. All right, and then you can see all the stuff right there. It shows what it looks like for buy and sell as well there. So we're going to buy our 2. We're going to go back. We can go, I have your order. So here you can see what they're looking for as well. So if you want to pay attention to that, candy jelly right there, or the hard candy, that's going to be available to you right there. Right now, though, we do have these 2, Artisan and Farm Island. So let's do this. We're going to go all the way up to our Farm Island now. You can do this. We can come down like that. Now, don't forget, though, this is going to take something up. Here you go. We got a repair kit, so that goes up by 350. Now, what we want to do is sail here, 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 and we'll go there for that repair kit as well. Very nice. All right. Now, if you wanted to go all the way, you could go all the way and grab all those and then come back around. Just remember, it's going to start to eat some of these voyage trips, which then is also going to change the map. So we want to think about how we're doing that. So here we have our order. So let's go ahead. We're going to deliver that. Perfect. We get more coins. We still have the Artisan one. The good news is here I want to buy. Here we need this as well. So let's add that. There we go. Buy. And again, you can pay attention to some of the buying and selling. Right now, it's a little bit easier for us, though, just to go ahead and grab these things. We got 4 turns, 1, 2. So if we go all the way out there, let's do this. We can go way out and grab that piece and go there. So now we got Artisan, we got coins, and we got the repair kit. Now we got one more so here's how it moves. So now we got these other pieces, cost less, chapter 2, plus 18 turns. You can view the logbook here as well. All right. And now you can see all those things disappear. Now, the difference, though, is these parts are still the same. What we need to do here is we got these requests. We got 3 of them we can go fill. And then what you want to do is strategically kind of think about what could be there. Again, so if we go to our trade goods, let's go ahead and look at, not the treasure map. We got 5 of those. We need to go find where this one is specifically. And there you go. You can look here, and it is right there, 34. Okay, so that's what I was hoping. So now what we need to do is we need to navigate our way up to that. So here's where it starts to take a little bit more time. All right, don't run into the pirate ship. So now we're going to go here. All right, so we want to buy that. All right, let's add that. Buy. All right. And now when we go back out, well, you can look here. I have your orders. So again, now we've got everything filled up here. Artisan Island's the one that we need to get to. And the good news is it's right there. So we're going to go all the way across directly to it. You're going to see our ship starting to take a ton of durability, though, which is a challenge. We got 2 orders, so we're going to deliver these. Very nice. Deliver there. All right. And now once again, we have that one open down on Fishing Island. I want to buy. One thing that you can do to be safe here is you can always buy some of these things just so you have them available. I think having it in stock is a nice strategy once we have a lot more coins just like that. So the next thing that we do need to do is if we go to these requests, you can see Ranch Island, and we also have Fishing Island. But while we're on our way, we can figure out the best moves around here. So what I'm actually going to do is weave in and out and come back down just like that. It's going to be 6 turns, 7 to get to this island. So hopefully we gain a little bit more. So 350. You're losing 100 on each one. So we gained a little bit back on the repair kit there. And then now we're here. So if we have our order here, again, no order, we have Ranch Island. Again, I want to buy, so we're going to take advantage of this in case this pops up in one of the additional pieces. So let's go back. And don't forget, you can sell these different parts. Now, we're going to try and get down here if we can. It will shift after this, though. All right, there you go. Mighty Mythras logbook. And now we have a... Where'd we go? Well, that's us. I was going to say a pirate ship in the way. All right, so we can come down here. We can go to the fishing island. We got new requests at Ranch back over there as well. Let's go down. Ooh, let's go look at the requests. Fishing, we don't have Ranch. So let's go down here. We're going to sail like this. We'll take a look. All right. So trying to keep stuff filled up. All right. Now, again, we don't have that order. I want to buy, though, so we're going to take advantage of some of these things. Now, as you get a little bit further along, if you can hold more than one, that's going to be a little bit better of an advantage for you. So we're going to go a little bit more direct route this time. All right, we have your order right there, 4,500. Very nice. And then again, I want to buy. In this case, we've had a lot of these, so let's buy 2, so we're able to really reload here. All right, right underneath. So as you can see, we keep trading up is kind of the concept and idea here. We want to sail around this a little bit. Need to figure out where we're going to go. We got these requests here. Fishing Island and that one once again. So let's go up around, grab that bottle. Running out of turns. Get a map fragment. Nope, we got some regular coins. So let's go here. Now the nice thing when you click in, you don't actually have to go around. If we say have your order, we don't have one there. I want to buy though. Let's grab that so we can add that. There we go. All right, and now what we want to do is go check out here our requests. Once again, we got Artisan over there. I think this is the one where we go buy that again as well. We got 4 left on the durability. Or, sorry, the turns. There we go. There's a map fragment for us. We've got 1 left. Let's do this, see what it does. Resets the board. All right, you got a bunch of other stuff. All right, all those things are gone. So now if we want to sail here, ooh, let's go there, sail. All right, now I want to buy again. So we've seen 2 of these, I think. Can add 1. Okay, now we're out of coinage. We don't have this order. We need 2 of these. We can go to Tinker Island. Let's go ahead and go to that one, though, and the fishing one. So the good news is those 2. Where's the other ones? Down there. We got to make our move. It might be more advantageous, actually, for us to come back down. We're going to sail to pick all this up. Because we want to be close to these. And go right through there. Alright, 350, moving back in the right direction. Alright, there we are, and let's sail here. I have your order. Awesome, there we go. Now we can go back. What we can do is go grab those. Got a lot going on here. We got 7 things. Did we have anything left on that other request there? We don't. We got the Tinker Island, though. So we can either go grab those or go up there. So this is where the balancing act really, really happens. We can go get the coins or we can try for these. Let's go for the bottles because it's more fun. There we go. Map fragment. Another trade request. All right, good. So that was a lucky move for us here because now we can go to the trade. And we'll go sail. There we go. We're getting real low, but we got our order, so we'll deliver it. Now what we're going to do is we are going to keep our stuff because we're really close to the end here. We got to see if we got anything over there. We don't have anything. We could start to sell these if we wanted to gain some coins back. And we're out of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get up to the farm island. We could also buy, depending on what we have here. So let's see what we got. We got that one. Okay. Let's see what we have on our requests. None of those. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sail up here. Grab. Let's go there. And grab that. Okay, we're still in it. 500. We can make it over to these two. It's real tight, my friends. See how these start to spread out? All right, we got a repair kit. Now, again, if we go to our requests, we got 2 here at the bear. So the right move for us right now is to do that and get to the bear. There's another map fragment. Okay, we got 2 orders here. 1 and 2. Huge boost for our coins, so we don't have to sell anything. So that helps our score there from that perspective. Again, we can go to our logbook if you want to check it. You can see the trade goods again if you want to check it. And then in terms of our, where were you? The treasure map, you can see we're at 8. We're so close on that treasure map. Unfortunately, the next 2 moves, we're going to be done. So we're going to go here and we're going to grab that last piece. And that is the end. So there you have it, my friends. Very, very cool. We had 86 turns. We got 300 gold of glory. We've got new record at 3.7 million right there. It shows you the trade coin score, the trade goods score, the voyage turn score, and then the completion bonus right there. So pretty awesome in terms of how this is going to work for us here in this game mode. Uncharted Waters Season 1 here, my friends, all about the Glorious Voyage. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and guide and playthrough to help you with this game mode and the event here, the Glorious Voyage. Like I said, we got 13 days left on the Season 1. We broke down everything that you need to know here to be successful. With that, if you still got a question or comment, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always, and we'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. With that, until next time, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that support, the likes and the subs as we continue to grow such an amazing community. We have great members, so thank you to all members. We got affiliate links, swag, and merch on our website. All nice ways to support the channel, and I truly do appreciate it. With that, my friends, get out there, enjoy setting sail, and until next time, keep on running.